Ready now? So in the last session, we discussed about the sentence formation, construction of sentence. So in continuation with the same thing, we all know to speak English, but the basic thing that we want to know about the English language sentence, the parts and the grammar, grammatical things. There are some rules, subject verb rules to be studied. And we have one more participant joined, Miss Sangeeta. Sangeeta, good evening and welcome. All of you can write down if necessary, and see, we got the information that I was informed by Ms. Sindhu, your program coordinator, that to start from the basic level. Start from the basic level. Now, as in the last session, the last class, we studied about the subject to verb rules in a sentence, and the main parts of this sentence are called as first part subject and the second part predicate. Clear? So, and there are many other things as a part of the sentence, that all the parts can be as the part of composition. So adjectives, adverbs, articles, compositions, you need not to study all these names and so on. All you should forget about the grammar, but to know the basic structure, we are just giving you the familiarization, or you should be familiar with these things. Just be, for the sake of your familiarity, just go through it. Adjectives, the first one, adjective. Adverbs, adjective, you know, always we may add something with the noun. So adverbs, what is added with the, to explain the verb or to narrate the verb. Okay, then articles, we know the articles, the, a, and. Okay, compositions and conjunctions to join the sentence. Then nouns, prepositions just to add the correct to make the sentence in a meaningful position. Then pronouns, sentences, verbs. Okay, in the last session we studied about the verb in a sentence. If you have any suggestions, you may just give me among all these parts of the sentences. Just we are going to see what are the importance of all these things, and we are going to see some of the examples of all these compositions. Okay, please let us start with the sentences. Are you ready? I think you have no doubts at all to clarify. So proceeding to the sentence formation, the final, this will be the final session, final class for formation of making sentences. Okay.
Hello, children. Let's learn about the sentences today. We all know that A, N.
Okay. A-N-G-M-O-S-E. Can you make a word after these letters? I think Steffi, you may please.
Yeah, it's mongoose.
If you want to be.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Let us see, Steffi. Okay, please watch.
G, M, O, S, E.
Sorry, it will be mangoes. I'm so sorry.
No problem, Steffi. This is a game. take it in a sportsman spirit. Okay. This is a word game. Already we used to give in the classrooms for the children. But you all are grown up, so don't worry.
Are some of the letters of the English alphabet.
These are some of the letters in the English alphabet. We all know. In order to make these letters as a correct word, we had to arrange in such a way that is also the same method to form a sentence. This is forming a word with some letters, but a sentence is formed with many
Letters.
words arranged in an order. We all know to speak English, but when it comes for the grammar writing, literature writing, you should know the basic grammar rules. So we are going to study. Then the foundation will be, we should have a strong foundation. Then we will go for the higher level of communication skill development program.
Letters and find out what word we can make out of it.
Now it is, as Steffi said, it is right, mangoes. So in the same way, I will give you some words. You may please make sentences by arranging those words in its own
Let's look at
order.
more examples.
Okay, this is a, who can say, I think, okay, let me see your names first. Okay, Miss Jayalashmi and Lashmi, both of you can say.
Children,
Very
sir.
good, very good, very
Children.
good. Very good.
Children, sir.
Children.
Please, Lashmi, keep your mic muted because some sound disturbances. Okay, now it is okay. Thank you, Lashmi. Children, it is arranged in an order. Yes.
Children, sir.
What is this?
Children.
Next word, O-E-V-L.
Oval.
Oval, sir.
Laugh, maybe. Laugh. If you don't laugh, if you don't laugh, then no problem. Oval. Okay, here, laugh, children, mangoes. Okay, laugh. It is not love, it is laugh,
Children.
mangoes. Who can make a complete sentence by using these? Yes, very good. How did you make this sentence? Children is the subject, love is the verb, and mangoes are the objects or the predicate part. Okay, so you studied how to form the sentence. Now it is clear. Now we all know this. This is very simple, basic level.
Love children mangoes. It sounds funny, isn't it?
Now this is not a meaningful sentence. This is not a correct sentence. This can be meaningful and correct when these words arranged in the subject verb grammar order. Children, subject, love,
Children
verb.
love mangoes. So we can say that a group of words that make a complete sense is a sentence. Now let's quickly recap what we have learned. A sentence is a
Obey parents, I teachers, my aunt. Say Lashmi or Sangeeta, Miss, can you please make it a sentence? These
obey
were
my teacher and parents.
I obey
I obey
parents
and teachers.
and teacher.
I obey my
Obey
parents.
my parents and teachers.
Very good. So here, let us see the subject predicate in a sentence. There shall be subject and predicate. Here, I is the subject. See, I obey my parents and teachers. Now, the full stop also. Now, this is the complete sentence. Okay. I obey my parents and teachers. But it is written here in the first line, a sentence always contains at least one verb. But in some cases, for communication purpose, sentence a verb may be understood. Or without verb, phrases will not make a sense complete meaning. So if there are group of words without verb, those group of words will be called as phrases. Phrase. Some group of words, that's all. We all know that capital letter begins full stop, question mark, exclamation mark used for such kind of type of sentences, question mark, such type of sentences, full stop for the affirmative or declarative sentences. So based on these full stop, question marks, and exclamatory mark, we can divide the types of sentences. Clear?
Us. The words allow. Exclamation mark. The words allow. Us. Oops. Gosh. Oh. Hello. Hooray. Wow. Hey. Ouch.
Out, alas, oops, gosh, oh, hello, hooray, wow, hey, out. The pronunciation, it is not pronunciation, it is pronunciation. The pronunciation you can study once again. You can mute your microphone or unmute your microphone, no problem. But speak aloud, say aloud together with the video. Okay, start.
Us. Oops. Gosh. Oh. Hello. Hooray. Wow. Hey. Ouch.
Okay, now one of you can read. Okay, Suganya, please unmute and read these interjections. Interjections are called just some words to join. Why these all words will help us to use the communicative Englishes as part of the communication, spoken English or the written or sorry, oral English, spoken English. Can you please read? Sukanya.
சுகன்யா கொஞ்சம் மைக் அன்மியூட் பண்ணிட்டு ரீட் பண்ணுங்க. சுகன்யா, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
இது
Please
வந்து
read.
கம்யூனிகேட்டிவ் இங்கிலீஷ் கிளாஸ் இல்லையா? நீங்க கம்யூனிகேட் பண்ணலைன்னா எப்படி நீங்க இங்கிலீஷ் லேர்ன் பண்ண முடியும்? ஓகே, சார் சொல்றாங்க இந்த பாக்ஸ்ல கொடுத்துட்டு அந்த வேர்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் ரீட் பண்ணுங்க.
Okay, ma'am. Alas, oops, gosh, oh, hello, hooray, wow, hey, ouch.
Yes, very good.
Are called
Congratulations. Okay, so now it is over. Now let us see main two types of sentences. That is enough for your communication purpose. Two types of sentences. So study these two types of sentences and its usages. I am sure that you will be able to make and speak English fluently. Why? This is the commonly used types of sentences.
Hello, children. Today, let's learn about positive and negative sentences. Negative sentences also. Hello, children. Today, let's learn about positive and negative sentences, also called affirmative and negative sentences.
If needed, you may note down affirmative. The affirmation, you have to keep one vocabulary book with you. All of you keep vocabulary writing in the notebook so that every day you may study at least 5 new vocabularies with its English meaning. Don't write meaning in Malayalam, Tamil, Kannada, Marathi in your mother tongue, but write the meaning in English. After referring English dictionary. Don't study the meaning in mother tongue. If you study the meaning in the mother tongue, what will happen? Automatically, the brain cells will save the mother tongue, but after some time, the foreign language will be washed out. That is what is happening. So, write down affirmative and negative sentences. Affirmative, that means a kind of declarative statement.
Do you know sentences can be positive or negative?
You may also write
Take a look at
sentences
this sentence.
positive or sentence
Sita
negative.
is a good dancer. This tells us that Sita dances well. So it is a positive sentence, also called an affirmative sentence.
Positive sentence or
Since the
affirmative
sentence
sentence.
is also stating something, we call it an assertive sentence. Now, if we say, Sita is not a good dancer, what does this mean?
Negative sentences.
Yes,
This means
that is
Sita does not
a negative sentence. Sita
dance well.
does not dance
So
well.
it is a negative sentence. By adding the word not to the sentence, it becomes negative. Let's see another example. I can swim. This
Positive
is positive or affirmative
Yes,
sentence.
I can swim, positive or affirmative sentence.
We say, I cannot swim.
Why we study these two types of positive and negative sentences? Just to understand the usage of cannot, aren't, isn't, do not, don't, do not, doesn't. That is already, that kind of usage already needed for communicative English. Okay, so listen well. I think you will get the recorded video also,
Yes, a
which will help you to move ahead.
negative sentence. Let's see some more examples. Ram is tall. This is an affirmative sentence. Shyam is not tall. This is a negative sentence. She can bake a cake. Affirmative. I cannot bake a cake. Negative. They are coming here. Affirmative. They are not coming here. Negative. So remember, children, affirmative sentences are stated.
Sir, we cannot hear you, sir.
Okay.
Or cannot
I didn't
make
speak
it a
anything.
negative
I was
sentence.
The video was not audible.
Oh, video is not audible.
Now it's audible.
Okay, maybe. Affirmative sentences are positive statements. Negative sentences have words not or cannot. The usage of not or cannot shall be studied thoroughly. So watch this video repeatedly when you get the link of the video. So now we are going to stop the this video and affirmative and negative sentences. We studied two types of main sentences. There are different types where we can classify accordingly based on the question mark, explanatory symbol, or all on in other ways also. But here now let us see the complete parts of a sentence in the composition. It is needed. But don't worry that you need not to study all those things by heart, but just for the sake of information. Just you watch it clearly. All of us might have studied in the high school or primary classes about these compositions.
Let's recap what we learned earlier about sentences. Well, a sentence is a group of words that expresses a complete meaning. It has a verb in it. We build sentences to communicate a thought from one person to another. So let's learn how to construct sentences. The different parts of a sentence are nouns.
All of you must write down
Verbs, adjectives, adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions, interjections, and punctuations. Look at the picture. What is it?
Okay. Did you write it? Nouns, pronouns, pronouns. The words used instead of or to represent noun. Verbs, the action word, the doing word. Nouns, naming words. Adjectives added with the nouns to attribute or to explain the noun. Adverbs to explain the doing word or the verb. And prepositions to show the position of the objects in a sentence or to connect the sentences, the objects and the subjects and predicate. Conjunctions to join the sentence. So interjections used for adding or in between the sentence or in between the phrases. Punctuations. Now it is clear now, but need not to go deep into it, just for the sake of information. Okay, so let us continue watching the video.
What is it? Yes, it is a library. Now let's describe the library.
So here the exercise, it is an exercise, but I don't compel all of you or I don't direct you to do these exercises right now, but you can practice it. In the picture, what all the things you are seeing, write down or in a sentences. So from this picture, how many sentences you can make? That is the exercise. So do it today itself as a homework or assignment, whatever may be. but that is for your learning purpose. Okay, so that will be helpful for you. Let us see how many sentences we can make out of this picture.
You can see 3 boys in the picture. What are
Three
they doing?
sentences, sir.
Here is an intro.
Not only 3, but 3 boys are there. That is the audio you heard. But we can make many sentences. You write down at least 10 sentences. If it is not possible, only 5, well and good enough. That is it. Okay. But to improve your language capacity, you have to learn the construction of language. Language is being constructed, not just a ready-made spoken English course, but you have to create your own ability to build the language. How we studied our mother tongue, we tried to construct the language. We are building our own language, not just we are studying everything which is written in the notebook or textbook or recorded in the audio. No, it is not like that. We build language, we make the language. Why? If we know the basic grammar rules, or if we have some vocabulary, and then thereafter we can construct the language. So that is why story building exercises will be given to all of you. Here the majority of participants are in need of basic level course. That's why we talk about the basic foundation level, the basic language, grammar, and all those things. Okay, if you want to improve the level of teaching, just inform me. We will go for the compound complex sentences or any other tense or something, just like, and we will not talk about these sentences and the basic things. Okay, here I know that there are some candidates, there are some participants who need the basic foundation of the grammar. That is the rule, no, English rule. So grammar rules should be followed. Let us see.
Interesting activity for you. Let's write about this picture.
Okay, so your exercise, your homework and assignment is given. So please do it again. Let us recap. Maybe we can just go through that, the module that we have gone just now.
All right, children. We have now reached the end of this chapter. Let's recap what we just learned. Let's recap. We build sentences to communicate a thought from one person to another.
Okay. We learn to build sentences. All of you have seen that how to build sentences. Okay. No doubt at all. That's end. But then next written is the purpose of the sentence for communication. One thought from one person to another person. That is the purpose of sentence for communication.
A sentence is a collection of words that convey a complete meaning or thought.
The second main topic we studied today is that a sentence is a collection of words that convey, just passing over, convey a complete meaning or thought. So the sentence shall be meaningful.
The subject of the sentence must agree with its verb.
That is the verb subject grammar rule. The subject of the sentence must agree with its verb. If the subject is singular, the verb also should be singular, right? Have, has, like that. In the simple present tense, we will add with the verb at the end of the verb, we will add yes, alphabet yes. If the subject is singular, third person, that means subject singular third person, then we will add alphabet S with the verb. Okay, so that S is suffixed with the verb only when the subject singular third person singular subject comes in the simple present tense. Okay, that also we studied. That is what we studied in the first session. Subject verb rules, plural, singular. Okay.
When a paragraph
You will also automatically understand or study these subject verb rules if you use repeatedly the language sentence formation practices and exercise. If you don't practice, use it. If you have if you are not being experienced, then it may be difficult for all of you. When a paragraph is composed, all the points must relate to the given topic.
all the points must relate to the given topic.
Okay, so now we have reached the end of this session, today's session. So just I'm stopping. Okay, screen sharing. Now come back to the live screen. Now this is the time for discussion. If any suggestion, any query, if you need any more clarification, please ask me now. Going to wind up the session.